Hello and welcome to today's online lecture providing you with the final assessment guidelines for KCB205. This lecture is broken into 4 recordings. They all have to do with your final written assessments, and that means 3A, the team document, and 3B, the team and peer appraisal. This first recording is on assessment 3A, the team document, which is 25% of the total unit and refers to learning outcome number 2, 3, and number 4. It should be completed and submitted as a team. The due date is in week 13 on Wednesday the 25th of October at 5 p.m. You find all this information and more on Blackboard under the headline Assessment. In this last team assessment, you and your team will further develop your proposal presented to your internal colleagues at the consultancy firm in Assessment 2. Take the content feedback from previous team consultations and from the team presentation in week 8 or 9 and develop it accordingly. Your reader is now the external client, so make sure to adjust the balance of content, the writing style, etc. to fit that reader. The content in the initial planning phase is there to create credibility and justify your proposal. Give enough facts about target audiences, background situation, and so on and so forth to do just that and leave out redundant facts already known by your client. In the implementation phase, make sure that you are detailed enough with, for example, the media mix and timeline, budget, and so on and so forth, to show to your client how you propose to meet their communication opportunity or problem. Have a proposal that is carefully tailored to meet both the target audience's needs and media habits and so on and so forth, and at the same time deliver on the defined objectives. This is the section that actually excites the client the most and should therefore be given extra focus in the written team document. This is what you actually propose to improve the client's situation, so therefore make sure it's clever and at the same time presented in a way that makes it easy to understand. The last evaluation phase is there to wrap up the document in a persuasive way, to reassure the client that you are a serious partner. So make sure that you finish the written proposal with the proper paragraph indicating the next step. All instructions on how to write and design this assessment document are presented in the week 8 and 9 lectures. The week 8 lecture covered document design and the week 9 lecture writing professionally. You should, of course, also read Blackboard. And you also have the opportunity to have a team consultation in the week 11 and 12 tutorials. Bring a draft or questions to your tutor, and we will be happy to give you feedback and input or feed forward. BCom is also, of course, a reliable source of knowledge in the writing process. So go to Blackboard, Assessment, and click on Team Document. This will take you here, and this page gives you more detailed instructions about the team document, such as that the absolute word limit is 1,500 words, that the executive summary is not included in the word count. I will give you more detailed information and instructions on the executive summary in a separate recording, the recording part 2. This page also tells you that due date is week 13, Wednesday the 25th of October at 5 p.m. Any deviations from this require an approved extension application. Please name your team document, your team number, and the client's name. So, for example, 29 powerhouse.pdf or 58 Eat Street Market.pdf. When your team document is ready to submit, appoint one person to do so. Use the submission link at the top of the page. And all team members' names must be found on the title page. At the bottom of this page, you find the CRA sheet for this assessment. This assessment, as earlier mentioned, is worth 25% of the unit. And the CRA sheet consists of 3 equally weighted criteria. The first refers to content, and that is what's presented in lectures week 3 to 5. The second refers to document structure, which was covered in the week 8 online lecture. And the third criteria refers to the writing style, and that's the content of the week 9 lecture. This assessment will result in a team grade, and if needed, the tutor will provide written feedback on page 2 of the CRA sheet when it's sent back to the team members. So in short, what you have to do now is incorporate feedback from your presentation and previous consultations, develop your team document, apply a collaborative writing style as a team, and if needed, come to team consultations in tutorials week 11 and 12. If you do, bring questions or drafts for your tutor to feedback on or give you input to further work. Appoint 1 person per team to submit the team document when you're done. Now, this is the end of part 1. We can discuss these points in more details in the upcoming team consultations in tutorials week 11 and 12. Remember, due date is Wednesday, the 25th of October, 5 p.m. Good luck.